A long, long time ago, before even Socrates, a Greek philosopher named Anaxagoras determined that the moon was a large rock that revolves around the earth and reflects light off the sun. For this crime, he was put into exile for the rest of his life. Hello again, Professor CD-ROM here to explain yet another fascinating topic, this time, the moon. It's mysterious. We all know this. In astrology, it represents the subconscious mind, our spiritual inner selves. In tarot, it represents falsehoods, trickery, the truth clouded behind a veil. And it is truth we seek today, friends, as we dive into one of the many mysteries that resonate in the glow of the moon. This is Moon Mysteries, Part 1. You might remember in our video about Plato's Symposium, we talked about how, for many ancient Greek people, men were born from the sun and women from the moon. But why? Who decided that? I mean, what makes women inherently moony? Many cultures since the dawn of civilization worshipped the moon or had moon-related gods. And it's easy to imagine why, isn't it? It's a giant glowing circle that floats up there every night. We take it for granted, but it's really pretty nuts. Let's take a brief look at a few moon gods and see if we can uncover a few common threads. Did you know that our moon, well, your moon, the one that humans see in the sky every night, actually has a name? It's called Luna, named after the Roman goddess who presides over the moon. We still use this name today, you know. When something relates to the moon, we say it's lunar, like a lunar cycle or a lunar eclipse. You probably already know this, but the Roman gods are largely the same as the Greek ones, but changed a bit and renamed new Latin names. Luna's original Greek name was Selene, aka Mene, and believe it or not, we actually still use this name today too. Selenite is a mineral that resembles moonlight, and that's how it got its name. And if you're someone who studies the moon, you might call yourself a selenologist. But the Greeks and Romans are far from the only ones. On the other side of the world, in the Americas, there was the Aztec moon goddess Coyolxauhqui. That's right, I can say it. She tried to kill her mom, who was made of snakes, but then she gave birth to a fully armored baby. Now, wait, I know what you're thinking. That sounds really weird. How can anybody believe that? Well, guess what? You probably believe some weird stuff too, so don't judge people, okay? There's a common thread with all of these moon gods. Like we thought, they're all women. But why? Well, it all comes down to this. The moon, of course, operates in cycles. First a new moon, then appears to grow or wax until full, then appears to grow smaller or wane until new again. This cycle takes about 28 days. Actually, technically, it's 29.5 days. Because while the moon is revolving around the Earth is doing its own rotation around the sun. A cycle that takes about 28 days. You know what else is a cycle that takes about 28 days? I'll give you a hint. It's the same reason moon gods are women. Exactly. So it's only natural that people would associate the moon with women. Ancient peoples almost certainly kept track of their menstrual cycles by observing the moon. How can we know for sure? It's once again right in the name. The root word for menstruation is mene. That's right. Selene's nickname. So, asked and answered. But there's a few more moon mysteries I'm curious to solve. So tune in next time for part 2. And we'll dive into a few more moon mysteries. See you next time.